Hey Glee fans, once again it's I, Kat Yui. This is another one of my rewatches of Season 1. Tonight we're going to do Episode 15, The Power of Madonna. Concerned that the Glee Club girls are being bullied by the guys, Mr. Schuster challenges the kids to choose Madonna songs as their next assignment. The beginning and very short run of Cheerio Kurt, which really, very short. And why don't I have more plain and Cheerio outfits? Yeah. One of my lights is burnt out over there, which I guess isn't a bad thing because there's a light there, there, and there. However, there's no lights over here because for some reason my apartment decides that, hey, we gave you a big giant blind space for blinds. So obviously that's how you should get light into this room, even though when there's no sun. The weird things about living in Florida and architecture. Oh well, let's get this party started! I'm tired. I should have done this hours ago, but I've just been absorbed in running something else, which I will tell you about at the end of this series of videos, if I remember. Okay, hold on, here we go. And play. The Diary of
Madonna.
Sue Sylvester.
Simply saying the word aloud makes me feel powerful.
See,
even in voiceover.
Her writing, I can't write anymore. Literally, just all the typing has screwed my wrist up. I probably need surgery. Who knows? It literally writing literally like gets my fingers cramped. And also, I have horrible handwriting. Cursive sucks.
Play Madonna's greatest hits over the PA system quite loudly throughout the entire school day.
But blasting of delicious hooks would make it impossible for the students to concentrate.
Ah, who cares? Madonna never finished college. She hopped a cab for the bright lights of New York City with $35 in her pocket. And I think we should encourage our pupils to do the same. You say the word and I will provide you a list of the students I believe should be rounded up and shipped off immediately.
I am sorry, so this is insanity!
What you call insanity, I call inspiration. Let me break it down for you.
Break it down for you. Is that her phrase?
Madonna, the woman most responsible for my take no prisoners demeanor and my subconscious tendency to always be desperately looking for someone named Susan. And now my Cheerio squad this year finally has the talent to make that dream come true. You will not take that dream from me. Do you not understand the blackmail process and how it works?
We need a flashback of Figgins' chest.
I have your wife's phone number on speed dial. To recap, you will be playing those Madonna hits.
Sorry, I have a mic.
Ear-splitting volume. Understood?
Santana!
What's your bracelet say?
WWMD.
What would Madonna do? Well, the answer to that question is usually date a younger man. So let's see some arm candy, girls. Sorry, freshmen. You're going to have to start trolling the middle schools. You know why? Because if you want to be as riveting a performer as Madonna, a skill that will nab us nationals this year, you're going to have to start...
Becky! Hi!
...acting like her. Also, Madonna, I will no longer acknowledge that any of you have last names. Becky Jackson, from now on, just Becky. You know, it's like Madonna once said, I'm tough, I'm ambitious, and I know what I want. If that makes me a bitch, okay. I'm pretty sure she stole that lie from one Sue Sylvester. No, really, she stole it from me, I said it first. Playing 87.
Was Becky sitting between Santana and Brittany?
Can I ask you guys something private?
Yes, you should move to Israel.
Okay, so the girls are all in the scene together. We've got Rachel in the very back corner, basically. Tina doing Mercedes' hair. Sitting in Mercedes. Then there's Quinn sitting away from everyone, doodling horrible things in her notebook. Mercedes is sitting near Santana and Brittany.
It's about dating. Not that I'm dating anyone. We all know that Finn and I are no longer an item, and for the sake of the team, I broke up with Jesse.
Mercedes.
Let's just say I was
Wait a second. Was Mercedes hair like that? 5 seconds.
Hypothetically, we went to a Wiggles concert last Friday night, and then because my dads weren't home, we went up to my room and started making out. It was erotic and romantic. And then he said,
We should do it.
Hi, Jesse.
It?
Totally. Never
Haven't you done it before?
No? Have you?
What do you think?
They're so good at making out together.
For a girl, it is. What if then he got really crappy and left and didn't even take home the Care Bear I want him playing skee ball? Would you please stop talking me or grossing out my baby? I just want to be ready. I know I'm getting older and these things are going to happen someday, but how do I stop a guy from getting mad at me for saying no?
Just do what I do.
So, Rachel's issues with sex are kind of a combination, in my mind, of she seems so sexually vibrant when we first meet her. And I think it just evolved in that she wanted to be sex positive. That's her role. These other girls are pretending at chastity, and she's going, well, I might be interested in sex, but then when the opportunity, then there's the whole Puck, and that was kind of a possibly sexually charged thing, and okay, it was weird. Then there's Jacob, who keeps sexually harassing her, basically. And finally, there's Finn, who kind of just tells her you're annoying. And then we have Jessie, who the moment she says, I'm not really sure if I'm ready for this, bolts. So that's probably where we get insecure Rachel from, in a combination of she really wasn't just ready. She thought she was, but when the opportunity arose, she wasn't. And there's a kind of conversation for other people. I don't know.
Never say no. Oh, totally. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Santana, Brittany, nope, not even, nah.
Sorry. Well, girl, don't ask me. The last guy I liked was the mayor of Gaytown. But I can't wait to get a guy mad at me for saying no.
Mayor of Gaytown. Really? Really, Mercedes? You're going to call him the mayor of Gaytown? You're so nice. I'm sorry. Kurt is the king of Gaytown. Even, although I'm saying that, really don't call your friend mayor of Gaytown unless he's comfortable saying called mayor of Gaytown. I'm putting this on my wrist because literally right now, just, I was typing all day. Ridiculous. Here we go.
We just have to accept that guys don't care about our feelings. Like, the other day, I was walking with Artie.
I thought a lot about it, and I forgive you for lying about your stutter. However, if you're planning on getting all up on this, I'm going to need you to make some changes. The God thing was 2 years ago, so maybe lose the vampire makeup and consider
Artie is attempting to direct Tina. Tina's response?
competitive clothing. You've got the power, and I believe you should work it more if we're going to be an item.
That's gotta sting.
No, Tina doesn't have a response right now. She'll have a response later. But still, Artie, work it more. Tina's been working it the entire time. If you don't like how Tina looks, screw you. Artie, you're such a misogynistic bastard sometimes. And yet...
Hey guys, I'm sorry to interrupt your little sorority, but I couldn't help it overhearing.
Yeah, because you were talking
really
about
having
this
that
in the
much
choir.
boy trouble?
You wouldn't understand, Mr. Shu. You're a guy.
Well, then maybe you should talk to someone else about it, like Miss Pillsbury.
I tried that. Oh, that's a hot button topic, isn't it? I want to do that. This is the perfect chat to have with your mom. I have 2 gay dads. Right. You know, how about your rabbi? I really don't feel comfortable talking about this with Rabbi Greenberg. Are you a guidance counselor? The fact is that women still...
And the reason why all these girls have such sexual issues? Because Emma Pillsbury was being very sexually repressed. So she could not help any of the girls in Lima, in McKinley, with their issues, which led to pregnant Quinn, Santana throwing herself around like she doesn't matter because it gave her power over men, Brittany using sex to make herself powerful in a very odd way because she enjoyed it, and I don't know, Brittany's just a consent issue debate waiting to happen. Mercedes thinking she needs a guy to be able to tell the guy no, and Tina gets better anyway.
Earn 70 cents to every dollar that a man does for doing the same job. That attitude starts in high school. I don't know what to say. I mean,
Love my
I can't do this
stepdad.
job if I don't have the kid's confidence.
Well, I get that this area of interest is your blind spot, but I want to help you so that the next time a girl comes in here asking those kinds of questions, you'll be prepared. I'm not saying you need to have sex.
No. No, that's not what you're offering. Why would you offer that? It wasn't what I was thinking. My wishful thinking is all that was.
I mean, what this is all really about is teenage girls feeling like they have no power.
Right, and it makes sense too. I mean, look at their role models. You know, you've got Britney Spears and her shaved head. Lindsay Lohan looks like something out of Lord of the Rings. Ann Coulter.
They got 2 out of those 3 on the show.
Work
I don't think
together.
Ann Coulter would be on
Try to
Glee
find a
then.
way to make them feel more confident about themselves.
Yeah, I like that. Yes, we will change the world one girl at a time. We'll be like a girl saving team.
And maybe along the way, we can find a way to help you too.
Okay, she went from kind of helpful to not very helpful. Okay, someone needs to screen cap those pamphlets. I'm sure they've done it, but I'm in love with my stepdad. Emma, this might just be because you're in Lima, Ohio, but what's wrong with your kids? Seriously, just read the pamphlets. These must have all been discussions you've had. Poor people. Alright, well, thank you for watching this section. Go ahead over to part 2. Toodles!